Creating a sustainable world that benefits everyone. One Community Weekly Progress Update, number 660.
One Community is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. We are creating open source and free shared blueprints and resources, tools and tutorials, and do-it-yourself instructions for highest good living. Creating solution models that create additional solution creating models in the service of all life on this planet. This includes highest good approaches to food, energy, housing, education, for-profit and non-profit business creation, society, and stewardship.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to another episode of One Community's Weekly Progress Update. This is our November 10th, 2025 edition. My name is Jay, and today's topic is going to be creating a sustainable world that benefits everyone. And we want to do this because we are all not just interrelated, but we really are, on a global scale, interdependent. And by definition, I think if you're somebody who watches these videos even sort of regularly, you already recognize that by definition, we are not living sustainably. The definition of sustainability is to live it in a way that can be sustainable long term. And the way that we're living right now is not that. And so our goal in creating a sustainable world that benefits everyone, and what you see happening in the background of this video are snapshots of our open source tools, tutorials, resources, do-it-yourself instructions, all the different aspects that we are creating DIY replicable plans for in this goal to create a sustainable world that benefits everyone. And so to achieve this goal, we are addressing the complete human experience. And so that includes the physical foundations of sustainability, which everybody's familiar with. They're food, energy, and housing. But we're combining those with the emotional foundations of sustainability, which a lot of people are less familiar with. And we've identified those foundations and are working to create open source plans for those foundations as what we call highest good approaches to fulfilled living, education, economics, and stewardship. So food, energy, housing, fulfilled living, education, economics, and stewardship. And we're putting all these things together as a comprehensive model for radical sustainability that covers the complete human experience as a pathway and as a suite of super improved systems for all these different areas and as a pathway to global sustainability, creating a world that benefits everyone. A sustainable world would, by definition, be a world that benefits everyone because we all share this planet. There is no planet B. This is it. This is where we are. And while we have goals to achieve living on Mars, I'm not sure why anybody would want to do that other than the adventure of it, I guess. But we have this beautiful, amazing planet right now that we are living on, and we are currently not living sustainably on this planet. Some of us are, but as a species, we aren't. And the reason why one community feels that is the case, the reason why we're currently as a species living unsustainably is because a solution model hasn't been created that's easy enough, affordable enough, and demonstrates attractive enough so the idea can spread its own. A solution to this problem of not living sustainably that anybody could implement in their lives needs to be created if the world is going to shift to a sustainable one. And so One Community is creating that specific plan. And we're covering it with food, energy, housing, fulfilled living, education, economics, and stewardship. We're including all these different things in what it is that we're doing so that it encompasses the complete human experience and provides a way of living that most people will consider to be far superior to the way that they're living right now. And so by putting all these things together in one place, we want to teach people not just how to live sustainably, but that living sustainably can be much, much better than the way they're living right now. Because you're eating food that you are sure is pesticide, herbicide, fungicide, and hormone free. Because your energy bills have been eliminated because you're living off sustainable energy and potentially even making money off of your energy infrastructure, because your housing is built without carcinogenic materials and it is more artistic, beautiful, and lasts longer than traditional homes. Because you are living in an environment with a culture of personal growth and recreational activities all within walking distance that are included in the experience of living within that environment. Because you have an education program that is kid-centric and teaches people how to be free thinkers and how to creatively solve problems, not just book knowledge, because it is based on an economic model that is based on a resource-based economy that is a sharing-based model instead of a competition and an individual ownership model. Not that that's not included, but that has access through tool libraries and other libraries so that people have more of the things that they want easily accessible and more affordably than traditional models. And it comes with a stewardship model for managing all this and maintaining it all, and open source plans for things like how to maintain the housing, how to replace the roofs, how to maintain the outside of the house, how to build the house from scratch, of course, and the same thing for all of these different areas. So open source, DIY, replicable plans for all aspects of sustainable living so that we can create a sustainable world that benefits everyone, but is also adaptable to the changing needs and environment and requirements that people have right now for living the most amazing life possible. And so how to not only create all of this, but how to maintain, modify, adapt, and evolve it all to meet the diverse needs of our planet and people all around this planet. And so this is why we're developing 7 different sustainable village models. This is why our education program is built off of all of the most revolutionary education programs in the world, so people can pick and choose what they want. We've taken the best of everything that we've seen in all of these different areas, and we're designing it in such a way that it can be modified, adapted, updated, and improved indefinitely for the benefit of everyone accessing this information. And so we can create an open source suite of solutions that covers all these different areas and more, and make it open source available to the world to continue to modify and adapt. It's like a Wikipedia for sustainability, but it's about creating and building things and constantly modifying, adapting, and evolving them for what we call the highest good of all people and life on this planet, using the consciousness for the highest good of all people and life on this planet, thinking constantly, how can we do what is best by humanity, what is best by the planet, what is best by all living creatures on this planet, and how can we open source and free share that so other people that are interested in this can do the same. So this is our idea for creating a sustainable world that benefits everyone. And the reason why we're doing this is because we see the interconnectedness and the interrelationship of all people on this planet and all the greatest challenges that we as a species are facing right now. Again, not just interrelated, but interdependent. How can we address crime if we don't address poverty? How can we address crime and poverty if we don't address education? How can we address any one of those 3 things if we haven't addressed the foundations of survival, food, energy, and housing? People without these things will do what they need to address those challenges, and they're not going to be focused on education, and they're more willing and apt to commit crime to solve these problems because they need to take care of their friends, family, etc. And so all of these different things we see, again, as not just interrelated, but as interdependent. And we have created a model for addressing all of these areas simultaneously, because addressing them simultaneously and comprehensively is the solution to all these different areas, all these different challenges that humanity is facing right now. And I could take any one of them. You could give me any single challenge that humanity is facing right now, and I could show you how this model, this comprehensive model of sustainability, addresses the foundations of that challenge and addresses that challenge at its core with a true solution. And so this is why One Community is focused on creating a sustainable world that benefits everyone. Because we're part of everyone. It includes us, obviously, but because we see the bigger picture and we see that true solutions are A, comprehensive solutions, B, solutions for the highest good of all people and life on this planet. Because if we're doing this in a way that doesn't support everyone, then it's not truly sustainable. And so we're creating solutions that we see as applicable to everyone, everywhere, and we're developing so that they can be implemented as either the complete model, the complete teacher demonstration community, village, city, or hub, which is what One Community is, designed to create more and more open source tools, resources, and do-it-yourself solutions, or so they can be implemented as individual components so that there's something here for everyone. There's something in food for everyone. There's something in energy for everyone. There's something in housing for everyone. There's something in the highest good fulfilled living model for everyone. And people can take the individual components that they want to implement in their lives. And because we've created them to the best of our ability for the highest good of all people and life on this planet, implementing even these little bits is still a step in the right direction. And so this is our idea for creating a world that works for everyone, is create something that can be applicable as a complete comprehensive model for everyone, create it as a teacher demonstration hub so that those that participate will have the skills to teach others to replicate it. Also, create it open source so that the tools and resources and information are available online so that people don't need our help to replicate it and implement it. And create it so that it is all modular and can be implemented as individual components or the complete model so that people can take what it is that they want and apply that in their lives if they're not interested in a complete teacher demonstration hub. So this is what One Community is up to. We are an all-volunteer organization. We're a nonprofit organization. We're a non-governmental organization, and everyone's invited to participate. So if you're into this kind of thing, the easiest way to participate is visit our helping page and see all the different ways, but to like and subscribe. If you like a weekly dose of positivity in your inbox, visit our website and subscribe there for our weekly progress updates. You get one email a week, which has these videos and a link to our written blog, which, if you are interested in exactly what our all-volunteer team has accomplished within the last week, you can visit our written blog. It has details on what every member of our team has done for the last week, going back for years and years and years. Now, if you'd like to see all of our open source tools, tutorials, resources, and do-it-yourself content, and everything that we've done, the results of hundreds of thousands of hours of research and development by over 2,000 volunteers, visit our website. Of course, we're on all the different social media networks. If you'd like to visit us there. And if you stick around for just another couple minutes, you'll see bullet points on all the major components of our project. So this is what we're up to. This is how we're creating a sustainable world that benefits everyone. And until next week, we'll, of course, keep it on. Thank you for following our progress.
The One Community approach to highest good housing is eco-artistic home building that is affordable, sustainable, do-it-yourself duplicable, resource and space efficient, and consists of 7 different sustainably constructed village models. One Community is also creating an open-source duplicable city center. It is designed to be LEED Platinum certified, provide 12 guest rooms, dining for over 150 people, and laundry and recreation space for over 300 people, all while saving money, time, space, and resources. One Community's approach to highest good food is duplicable almost anywhere, scalable for different needs, more biodiverse and nutritious, part of forwarding a global open-source botanical garden collaborative, and includes 9 different free, shared, and duplicable growing environments. One Community's approach to highest good education is designed for all age groups, adaptable to any schooling environment, inspiring and fun for all participants, includes national standards, all subjects, lesson plans, teaching strategies, learning strategies and tools, classroom design, and more. The One Community approach to highest good society is globally focused, individually enriching, cooperative and collaborative, includes a highest good network and application, 4 different economic models, and combines fulfilled living and true earth stewardship for the benefit of all people and all life on this planet.